Hey guys, it's Noreen O'Connor here, and today I've got another spring nail art design for you. This one is a 3D Ladybird design using just CND shellac. We're going to start off with a CND shellac manicure that's been fully pepped, has base coat and 2 coats of CND shellac in jelly applied. Next I'm going to create the colour I need for the branches. I'm taking 3 parts rubble, 1 part electric orange in CND Vinylux. Mix these thoroughly to create a warm brown. Once you've created a colour that you're happy with, I'm going to take a Ladybird S1 brush and practice how to do the strokes. For branches you want a little blob of product at the end. You're going to push and pull, and as you pull the brush you're going to lift it up and off. You can wiggle the brush for an uneven branch or keep it straight if you want to keep it more simple. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to set the brush down onto the nail, I'm going to push it in, and as I move across the nail I'm going to lift up and off the nail to create a tapered tip. Don't worry if it doesn't work out the first time, you can always go back in over it if you need to. Judge your design by eye. You can go back in and create several branches or create an entire new branch if you feel that your nail looks a little naked at the bottom. It's completely up to you. Once you're happy with your design, leave it to dry for about 60 seconds. The next step is very important. You must always clean your brush before you move on to anything else. Don't use acetone as it will destroy the bristles of your brush. Here I have a lint-free pad soaked in some isopropyl alcohol or disperse. Squeeze the brush between the lint-free pad and move the brush in one direction, and it keeps the hairs completely smooth and together. Next we're going to create the leaves. I'm taking 3 parts in Creative Play of Happy Holidays and 1 part Toe the Lime of Creative Play. Mix these thoroughly to create a leafy green. Next I'm going to take my Ladybird D1 brush. This brush is perfect for creating leaves. Take a tiny bit of product at the very tip of the brush, barely touch off, push and then lift back up. This creates a lovely leaf, so barely touch, push down and lift back off. Barely touch down, push and lift back off. Next you need to decide where your leaves are going to go. It's completely up to you, but for me personally I always feel they look best when they're at the end of the small branches or where they're in the middle of the bigger branches. I try to fill up the nail so that the whole design flows. It's completely up to you how many you want to apply. I'm choosing to apply several to this nail as this is the accent nail, so I want the most focus to be there. Once you're happy with your leaves, allow them to dry. Next I have a dotting tool with some CND Creative Play in Black and Forth. I'm creating the body of the Ladybird, so I'm doing a fat little circle for his body, and then for his head, think of like a D shape. Allow this to dry. Once this is dried, we're going to seal everything in with the CND matte top coat. Apply your top coat in your usual fashion and cure on the number 3 setting in your LED lamp. Wipe with IPA once cured and allow to dry. Your nail design is now matte. To create the wings of my Ladybird, I'm using some CND Vinylux in Rouge Red. I'm painting on his wings after I have top coated because I want these to remain glossy. If I painted them before, matte top coat and then put a gloss on them, they would look cloudy, so doing this after the top coat is going to give me a higher shine finish. I've done 2 coats of this red. Once that's dry, I've taken my Ladybird D2 brush, which is the smallest detailing brush, and I have dipped the very tip of it into some CND Creative Play in Black and Forth, and I've created 3 small dots on each wing of the Ladybird. Allow this nail to dry for about 2 minutes. Once it's dried, I've taken some CND original top coat on a dotting tool, and now I'm just creating the 3D effect. Once you're happy with this, cure on the number 3 setting in your LED lamp. And that's how I've created this second springtime look of this Ladybird. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel for more in this series, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.